Yeah, I think it's a great point to make that for Ukrainians who have fought and died for I mean, in the revolution in 2013, 2014, 100 people were killed, were shot in the streets by the security forces of the former president. And in this war, I mean, tens of thousands of people have died since 2014 to now. And for Ukrainians, it's very important that these efforts were not in vain also. So it's about dignity, but it's also about, it's connected to this idea of dignity that I did not do this for nothing. We did not do this for nothing. So if it ends poorly, I mean, not in the way we would really want it to, it needs to end in a way that does not make all of this feel like totally in vain. That like people that we love didn't die for no reason, right? Because you see that that has a really, I think, difficult effect on society. And Ukrainians already have struggled to really believe, like, you may have heard that there's this thing called the inferiority complex that Ukrainians have, that they've been made to feel less than Westerners, less than Russians. They're always the smaller culture, society, people. And they've done a lot of work, I think, on themselves to get out of that paradigm, right? To believe in themselves. And they've done a lot to show the world that we are worth a lot, you know? And so if the world tells them, actually, no one really cares, and all of those efforts, you know, we're going to break up your country, we're going to leave it on its own, would just be so painful in the moment and also traumatic long term, and also bad for the world, well, for at least the West long term, right? To have a broken Ukraine would just be so bad for everyone, right? It would be bad for Europe. It would be bad for the West. It would be a victory for Russia.